What are you doing in my swamp?
Hello everybody, this is Ogreboy, and I'm going to be doing my review for the 2019 movie, The Curse of La Llorona. So, this movie follows the Garcia family. The mom, Anna, is a social worker, and at the beginning of the movie she goes to investigate one of her clients, Patricia, whose kids haven't been showing up to school and stuff, so she's going to find out why they haven't been at school, and she finds them locked in this closet, and Patricia keeps warning her not to let them out and stuff, or to take them out of the closet, but she does anyway, and the kids end up getting drowned by the demonic spirit, La Llorona, who in folklore is the ghost of a woman who her husband cheated on her, and she drowns her kids and instantly regrets it, and she drowns herself, and since she's not allowed into heaven, she's cursed to roam the earth trying to find kids to be her replacements, and she sets marks on certain families and stuff, and she ends up getting Patricia's kids and drowning them, and right after she ends up going after Anna's kids, and the rest of the movie is pretty much Anna and her kids trying to find a way to stop La Llorona, along with Raphael, a ex-priest who has agreed to help them. This movie, I actually really like this one a lot. I actually saw this one last year for the first time and really enjoyed it then, and I actually enjoyed it even more this time around. I think it's a really entertaining movie. As a kid, we had some friends that told me, and their mom told me and them the story of La Llorona when we were kids, so I was actually familiar with this folk tale before I saw the movie and everything. And I remember as kids, I wasn't really fully scared of her, but I know other kids I knew that my friend was the one that the mom told us the story and everything, and like they were scared to go too close to creeks and water and stuff like that because of the folktale and stuff, and she told us the story to try to keep us from being bad and all that, but I always thought it was kind of a creepy little ghost story, and I thought this was a really entertaining movie. I know a lot of people don't like it and everything, and in fact I think most people say it's the worst in the Conjuring franchise, and I'm pretty much the complete opposite. I think I'm probably the only person that would say this is the best in the franchise, and that I just really love it. And part of it also, you got really great cast in here. Linda Cardellini especially, she's one of my favorite actresses. I've always felt is really underrated, and I think she was really good in here. And Raymond Cruz as Raphael is really good too, and Patricia Velasquez, I probably butchered her last name, as Patricia is pretty good. She's really good in here too, but I think all of the cast in here is good, and the only connection this has to the Conjuring franchise is Father Perez from the first Annabelle movie is in here, and he does this little forced brief mention of the Annabelle doll and stuff that really didn't need to be in here. They only forced it in here to make this movie connected to the rest of the franchise. Personally, I don't think that this was really added into the story until late into production, because they didn't announce this was part of the Conjuring franchise till a few weeks before it came out, because they knew it was gonna flop. So they wanted to tie the name into it to get people to see it and everything, and that's one of the reasons a lot of people say this is their least favorite, because it doesn't feel like it fits into the franchise and stuff, and I can get that, but I think that's why I like it so much, is it doesn't feel like a Conjuring movie. As y'all know, I'm not a huge fan of this franchise, so that might be why I like it so much. It does rely on the jump scares heavily like The Nun did, and it does have some pretty bad CGI like most of the other movies in the franchise, but I still really enjoy this one, and the jump scares weren't near as annoying and bad as I was expecting they would be and stuff from the trailers, but they are still pretty heavy on the jump scares. None of them really scared me and stuff. The first time I watched it, I did jump a few times because I was watching it with a friend, and sometimes when she would jump, I would jump because of her jumping, or just because the TV was loud enough that it was effective. But I wouldn't say that they were like anything great as far as the jump scares go, but I really enjoyed this movie. I think it's a really entertaining movie, and someone who's familiar with the folklore and stuff, it kind of made me enjoy it a little bit more and stuff. I was familiar with the story. I know there's other movies about La Llorona that have some. I think I've seen a couple of them, but I don't remember the names of them. But I really enjoyed this one. I think it's a really entertaining movie, and the score in here is okay. It's once again done by Joseph Bishara, but it kind of feels like a repeat of the score from the first Conjuring movie. I don't really feel like it's its own thing. And that's one of the other things that does, well, it's like they tried to connect this movie with having him do the score and making it similar, but it is what it is. It's not one of the best scores in the franchise. I can't deny that, and the cinematography isn't quite as good as some of the other movies, but all in all, I really enjoy this movie quite a bit and everything. I'd even say I'd give it a 7.5 out of 10. It's not super great, but it's really entertaining, and I really enjoyed it even more on rewatch than I did when I saw it for the first time last year. But so anyway, let me know in the comments what you think of The Curse of La Llorona, and I hope you enjoyed this video, and have a good day, everybody.